Mirage of love, hearts lost in desert sands. The blistering sun set fire to the endless expanse of sand dunes, painting the sky in hues of molten gold and fiery orange. Amidst this unforgiving landscape, a lone figure trudged on, her steps growing heavier with each passing moment. Dr. Lila Hastings, an archaeologist famed for her discovery of ancient artifacts, had never felt so isolated. Her expedition team had vanished without a trace, leaving her stranded in the heart of the Sahara Desert. Lila's water supply was dwindling, and her hope of finding her colleagues was slipping through her fingers like the fine grains of sand beneath her boots. She adjusted her hat, trying to shield herself from the searing heat, and squinted at the horizon. In the distance, she spotted something glistening, a shimmering oasis. "Just a mirage," she muttered, her voice hoarse. But desperation drove her forward. As she neared the shimmering vision, it didn't fade. Instead, it grew clearer, more vivid. Palms swayed gently in a non-existent breeze, and the sound of trickling water reached her ears. Lila quickened her pace, her heart pounding with a mix of hope and disbelief. As she reached the edge of the oasis, she collapsed onto her knees and plunged her hands into the cool, clear water. The relief was immediate, and she drank greedily. "Careful. You'll make yourself sick." Startled, Lila looked up to see a man standing on the other side of the pool. He was tall and lean, with sun-kissed skin and eyes as blue as the desert sky. His clothes were a blend of modern practicality and traditional Bedouin attire, suggesting he was no stranger to the desert. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice a mixture of curiosity and caution. "The name's Malik," he replied with a warm smile. "And you must be Dr. Lila Hastings. Your reputation precedes you." "How do you know who I am?" "News travels fast, even in the desert," he said, offering her a canteen filled with fresh water. "Drink slowly. You need to rehydrate." Lila accepted the canteen and took a few measured sips. "Have you seen my team? They disappeared 2 days ago." Malik's expression grew somber. "I've heard rumors of a sandstorm that swept through this area recently. It's possible they were caught in it." Lila's heart sank. "I have to find them." "I'll help you," Malik offered. "But first, you need to rest and recover. You're no good to anyone in your current state." Reluctantly, Lila agreed. Malik led her to a small, shaded encampment nearby. As she rested, he shared stories of the desert and its secrets, including legends of a lost city buried beneath the sands. It was said to be a place of great wealth and ancient knowledge, but it was guarded by the spirits of those who had perished seeking it. Intrigued, Lila listened intently. "Do you believe in those legends?" Malik's eyes sparkled with a hint of mischief. "I believe that every legend has a grain of truth, and sometimes the desert reveals its secrets to those who are worthy." As the days passed, Lila's strength returned. She and Malik formed an unlikely alliance, searching for her missing team while following clues that hinted at the existence of the lost city. The journey was perilous, filled with treacherous sandstorms and relentless heat, but Lila's determination never wavered. One evening, as they made camp beneath a canopy of stars, Malik turned to her. "Why did you come to the desert, Lila? What are you truly searching for?" Lila stared into the flickering flames of their campfire. "I thought I was searching for artifacts, for pieces of history to add to my collection. But now I'm not so sure. Maybe I'm searching for something more, something that fills the emptiness inside me." Malik nodded, his gaze thoughtful. "The desert has a way of revealing the truth, even the truths we try to hide from ourselves." The following morning, they stumbled upon a series of ancient markings carved into a rocky outcrop. Malik studied them carefully, tracing the symbols with his fingers. "These are the signs we've been looking for. The lost city isn't far." Excitement surged through Lila. "We have to keep moving." They pressed on, driven by a renewed sense of purpose. As they crested a towering dune, the ground beneath their feet shifted and they tumbled down a hidden slope, landing in a cavernous chamber. The air was cool and thick with the scent of age-old secrets. Torches flickered to life, illuminating intricate carvings and towering statues. Lila's breath caught in her throat. "We found it, the lost city of Al-Zahir." Malik's eyes gleamed with wonder. This is just the beginning. As they explored the city, they discovered vast chambers filled with treasures and ancient texts. But amidst the grandeur, they also found signs of recent habitation. Lila's heart raced as they followed the clues deeper into the city's labyrinthine passages. Finally, they stumbled upon a hidden chamber where her missing team was being held captive by a group of treasure hunters. A fierce battle ensued, with Lila and Malik fighting side by side to free her colleagues. The treasure hunters, realizing they were outmatched, fled into the desert, leaving their captives behind. Grateful but exhausted, Lila's team thanked her profusely. "We thought we'd never see you again," said Daniel, her second-in-command. "Thanks to Malik, we all made it through," Lila replied, turning to her companion. But Malik was nowhere to be seen. Confused, she searched the area, but there was no trace of him. As she rejoined her team, Daniel handed her a piece of parchment. "We found this among the texts. It mentions a guardian of the lost city, destined to protect it from those who seek its secrets." Lila's heart skipped a beat as she read the passage. The description matched Malik perfectly. Was he truly a guardian, or had he been a mirage, a creation of the desert itself? As they made their way back to civilization, Lila couldn't shake the feeling that Malik was still with her, guiding her. The desert had taken much from her, but it had also given her something invaluable. A glimpse into the depths of her own heart and the mysteries that lay within the sands of time. Back in her office, surrounded by the familiar comforts of the modern world, Lila couldn't forget the lost city or the enigmatic man who had saved her. She vowed to return one day, to uncover more of its secrets, and perhaps, just perhaps, to see Malik again. And so, the legend of the lost city of Al-Zahir continued to grow, whispered among those who dared to venture into the desert sands. As for Lila, she knew that some treasures couldn't be measured in gold or jewels. Some treasures were found in the mirage of love and the hearts lost in the desert sands.